newspaper while Mary and I are working so hard, James. I don't know how you can be so lazy. I just don't get it. You could take out the garbage, you could wash the dishes, you could make lunch, but no. You just sit there and do nothing. You're just like your father, James, God rest his soul. He never did anything. Anything. I can't stand you, James. Well, nothing doing yet ever since those college ones, no doubt.
Are you going to sit here all day? How long does it take you to read a newspaper? Is it asking too much of you to take out the rubbish so that I can finish in the kitchen?
I'll be with you in a minute.
Really, James, you don't know how much you irritate me.
I don't know how that poor girl could have ended up married to a man like you. You're pathetic. You'll never do anything. You're just like your father. You think that just because you work every day you have special privileges. Well, you don't. Mary works all day, and she has to clean up your messes, and I'm getting too old for this, James. And let me tell you, the person who slides through life will never amount to anything. You'll be left behind. I'm disappointed in you, and I can't believe I birthed
Nana! Ugh, that woman. James, where's your mother?
I don't know what she did.
What? What did you say?
I said I pushed it out the window.
Very funny. Thank you. Ask a civil question and get a silly answer every time. I don't see if you're going to push her out the window. You can't close the window after you. You did it.
What? What is it? What's the matter?
You pushed her out the window.
I did what?
Your own mother.
Well, what do you want me to do?
How could you be so callous as to push your own mother out the window? In cold blood, to murder her.
Well, I had enough, so I pushed her out the window.
But James!
Well, I had enough.
She's your mother!
Would you please leave me alone? I'm trying to read the paper. Is that too much to ask? I mean, what's the matter with you? Don't you even know when you're being kiddish?
You hated her. You hated your own mother. All this time. But to kill her in cold blood, to murder her, and then you kid about it?
Knock it off, Mary.
I can't take this anymore. Oh my God. How did you do it? How did you ever do it?
Well, I told her I want to borrow her confidence, spy the way she does. And she leaned out, and I held her by the waist. And that was that.
That's murder. You murderer. You mother murderer.
Oh, stop it, Mary. You're being silly. You're acting crazy.
Don't you realize what this means? That body down there.
Poor old Nana.
Like he doesn't even care.
Poor old James!
Well, she deserves it. I'm glad, damn it, I'm glad she's dead.
Nana? Oh, thank heaven you're all right! Oh dear, sit down!
Are you alright, Nana?
I was
Here,
cleaning
come on,
out
here,
the
here.
dust
Whoa,
mob.
whoa.
I was cleaning out the dust mob.
Here, come on, Nana.
I lost my balance and I landed on the blueberry bush. And mind you, it's in blue. And I bounced off of it and I landed on the ground and I couldn't move.
It's all right, Nana. We'll take care of you.
Are you alright, Nana? Nana, what happened? What's going on here?
Didn't you see? that I fell out the window? What's the matter with you, James? You don't see your own mother fall out the window? What's wrong with you?
Hannah, I didn't know you were gone.
How can you not know I was gone? I fell 4 stories!
James, you didn't do it?
Of course I didn't do it. What made you think I pushed my own mother?
I should have known.
Yeah, you should have known.
Oh, it was terrible. I landed on the ground and I couldn't move, and the grass is very green, like. It was terrible, James.
I knew you weren't man enough to do anything like that, James.
Mad enough.
Yes, I knew you didn't have the nerve to do anything a real man would do.
Like a man.
And then since I couldn't move, there was this horrible little bug and he kept crawling at me. And oh my God, it was a bad bug.
It's all right, Nana. Do you need anything? There's some in the kitchen. Well, get it, stupid! Don't just stand there. Be good for something for once. There, Nana. I can't believe... You told me he pushed you out the window, Nana. I couldn't believe it. It's just not like James to do such a horrible thing. I was frightened that he would push me out the window too, Nana. I was so scared. Imagine. That was so silly. It was just such a silly thing for me to think. I can't believe he told me to push me out the window. I just couldn't believe it.
That little
It was
rat.
just so... I'm so sorry, Nana. Are you okay?
Oh, so where is that boy?
I don't know. James, where are you with the tea? Hurry up! Be good for something! Just imagine. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it!
They're so broken.
Don't worry, Nana. Here, we'll fix it.
You can't fix those binoculars. They're broken. What's the matter with you, James? Aren't you listening to me? Why don't you listen to me? What's your problem, James? Oh my God. Where's Mary? Mary? Mary?
I pushed her out the window.
You didn't push her out the window. You couldn't have pushed her out the window, James. You're not man enough to do something like that. Did you?
Well, she told me I wasn't a man. She told me I wasn't a man. So, I pushed her out the window.
You couldn't have pushed her out the window. Your own wife? You're terrible, and this is a terrible day with the breaking of the binoculars and the landing in the grass and the not moving. My God! Did you really push her out the window? Well, I can just see her face. I bet she was surprised. Oh, that poor girl, you couldn't have done it, did you? Mary, he did it to you too? He told me he didn't, and he told me he did, but I didn't believe that he was mad enough. Did you land in the blueberry bush? Oh, it's awful, isn't it? I will never get over that blueberry bush. You're gonna hear about this, James!
You're so gonna hear about this,
You're gonna
James!
hear about this, James. You're gonna pay. You're gonna pay.
I certainly did!
And without so much as a by your leave.
The most irritating man!
Do you suppose he hit the blueberry bush?
He was going too fast. He must have missed it.
You mean the cement?
The cement.
Wouldn't you know it?
I never could do anything right.
Just like his father.